1, 2, skidly diddly doo. Ba, ba, da, da, da.
Bum. Ba-ba-da-dum, bum. Ba-ba-da-dum,
Dang, I don't
bum.
know, man.
Ba-no,
Sometimes I'll have
ba-no,
Sprite, it's
ba-no.
horrible. And then sometimes I'll drink it, and it's just good. Like, this is a good mixed batch of Sprite right here.
Scott, is it the bottle or the body?
I think I like the cans the best. Am I bad in saying that? Like, is that a controversial opinion to have?
No.
Cans over bottle?
No, Thayne loves it all.
What do you guys prefer?
Depends on the drink.
Sprite.
You like it from McDonald's, Cole?
Yeah, probably fountain drink for Sprites. Probably my preferred
See,
way.
I've
That
had
said, it has to be a good fountain mixture. If
Exactly.
it's not a good fountain
And-
mixture, I just don't even want anything like that.
Yeah, bad mixture is just real bad. But like Sierra Mist at Taco Bell has consistently been awesome for me. Sprite in the bottle isn't really that good, but right now I'm drinking it and it's really good.
I think normally I just would never get a Sprite in a bottle or a can. If I ever get it, it's because I'm getting a fountain drink of it. And hopefully it ends up being okay.
And I kind of I gave up on fountain drinks. Like, I'll still get them, but like,
Yeah, it's
the
really
hope's
sad,
kinda
isn't
gone.
it?
It's like, I'm not expecting anything great, but I mean, it'd
will
be
say-
good to have a little bit of a taste of like root beer.
Yeah. I will
Faint
say,
taste.
at least at like gas stations, they're generally pretty well mixed, I would say, as like they don't really run out. And if they do run out, you literally are in control and you can just dump it back out and get a new flavor.
I like that.
So that's nice
I
at
like
least.
that.
Shout out to gas stations and their fountain drinks. Screw you, Taco Bell.
Yeah, for the most part, screw you Taco Bell, but god dang, your Sierra Mist slap.
What's your favorite fountain drink when you're from a random restaurant? Like for me, every once in a while, Dr. Pepper at McDonald's will be incredible.
Love how it's every so often.
Yeah. Well,
like the
obviously,
stars
that's
have
the
to
point of it.
align.
Yeah. Did
Your
you
family's getting along well.
do you do you have a drink at a specific place that just the stars align and makes it just great for you?
I feel like, okay, I can't. I mean, it's been a while, but there's root beer at Pizza Pie Cafe.
Okay. Yeah. That's
It's not
pretty
even
good.
brand. It's not even a brand one. It's just like their own.
Yeah.
It's real smooth,
I know what
too.
you're talking about. It's
good.
not bad. It's
Pretty
not bad at
freaking
all.
good.
It's really
They got good
foamy.
cream soda,
from what I can
too.
remember. Isn't it really foamy?
I think so. And I mean, it's been a while. It's been
I'm
probably
kinda
a
into
year
the
since I
foam,
let
though.
drink it. But like, that's what I can think of. That's like consistently for a fountain drink. That's good. But also, Baja Blast at Taco Bell. That's another one I can think. It's always consistently at least
I
good
feel
for
like
me
they're under pressure to make sure that one's correct every time, right?
because it's theirs, right?
It's theirs.
Yeah.
So if they're getting it
Have to.
wrong, they're really effing up somewhere.
I would say mine's probably Taco Bell Sierra Mist, or I've got two from the same place: Dairy Queen Root Beer or Dairy Queen Pink Lemonade. But I don't know if Pink Lemonade's not carbonated.
Dairy Queen Pepsi's actually really good too.
Is it?
Yeah. Dairy Queen just got good fountain mixtures.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a place in our hometown, a little taco place, very well known amongst us.
What are
Their
you talking? I'm just kidding.
their fountain Coke is really good.
Their ice is fun too. Like their ice.
Yeah, their
is-
ice is great.
Just
The
makes
little,
really
the
helps.
the
experience.
little stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little balls or whatever, little.
I like
Chunks.
because it's easy to like. You can like chomp on that, and it doesn't like it's not. Because
Yeah.
like with a big old freaking ice cube,
It's gonna
not very
hurt a little
fun.
bit.
Yeah.
But the reason I like the Coke so much is I don't normally prefer Coke. I prefer Pepsi because it's sweeter and not as acidic. The Coke there though is extra sweet for some reason. I'm not sure what it is, but it's really good as a
Mhm.
result. So if Coke had the sweetness of Pepsi, I'd probably pick that over it every single time
Mm-hmm.
because it still had that similar acidic taste you'd expect from a Coke, but had the sweetness that you would expect from a Pepsi, I guess. It was good stuff. I
Yeah.
like sugar, I guess.
Dane, what about you? How do you feel?
I don't know. Soda.
Speaking of soda,
It's all bad for you.
But you love it.
so
But you love it, Dane. Don't
But
freaking
it's-
lie
but
to our
it's-
faces.
But it tastes
It's a bad
good.
joke. I'm gonna just make it anyway.
Don't lie to the camera. I know Scott.
What were you gonna say? Say it.
I was gonna say.
Speaking of say
Yeah.
that, Sky.
Speaking of soda, so the dentist took your braces off.
I thought you were gonna say
I'm not even
something
gonna
else.
show my teeth now because
I
of
thought you
you.
were gonna say something else.
What was I gonna say?
Speaking of soda, where is the one that you're supposed to read with the podcast?
I said I don't want to do it, so there you go.
Yeah, it was bring your own BYOD today.
I don't think it was that
BYOD.
originally. I don't think it was that he didn't want to bring it. I think it's just because he forgot,
Yeah.
and he made it into he doesn't want to bring it because he hates us. What if next time I'm the host, I get you guys a drink and I don't get Thayne one?
I don't care.
Just be
Unless
straight
it's like
savage.
a really exotic one, and he's like, "Oh, what is
Get
that?"
something really cool, something like Thayne would really probably like. It like
It's
says
like
it says
that-
anime girls on the side and VTubers, and like you guys drink it, and we don't let Thayne have any.
Or it's like the A1.
But
He
we
really
just
likes
buy
the,
Thayne a Bud Light.
he really likes the A1's steak sauce. It's like thick and hard.
Oh yeah. That's the
What if you got
drink.
a soda flavored one of that?
And Thayne doesn't have any. He's
Damn.
not allowed.
I'm jealous that you don't have to have any. 'Cause that doesn't sound
Oh, it
good
sounds
to
so
me.
bad. It sounds so bad.
Or like the ranch in a drink.
I-
We tried that and that was
I
gross,
honestly
too.
don't understand how you like that thick A1 sauce thing.
'Cause it just tastes like A1, but it's
Dirt.
just like barbecue sauce.
I
it's
I
dirt.
think adding
Wait,
a
does it-
barbecue
does it
flavored
taste a
A1's
little bit
bad.
different?
It does.
It doesn't.
Oh,
It doesn't add
definitely
a flavor
does.
of barbecue. It's just the
It's just
texture.
No,
of
it
barbecue.
tastes different. There's something about it that they changed. It
It's a
doesn't
bit
taste
more
like
corn
A1.
syrupy.
I don't know. It does not taste like A1. I can't. I love A1, but that thick A1, oh
what?
gosh.
Why is A1 so great? I have A1 on this. Why is A1
It's
so
so
great?
good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not
You
a
like A1's
barbecue
guy?
sauce
Oh,
either.
yeah,
it's just
dude,
different.
growing up
It's
I
a
would
steak
cook
sauce.
like
Yeah,
chicken
steak sauce.
and it was just like it was like a chicken leg, I guess, and I would always rip my chicken apart and dip it in A1. Or
Really?
like after Thanksgiving, I would get the turkey and the ham and just eat leftovers, dip it in A1.
Really?
Jeez.
Yeah.
I remember Brennan. He would get like a little freaking like cup of it, like a
You
little
just drink
saucer
it.
almost, and he just like
No
just eat
way.
it. Not even kidding.
What?
Not even kidding. Bring it up to him.
That's sick. It's
Confront him on it.
crazy.
He'll say it.
If I ever see him and I remember that, I will confront
Okay.
him.
Yeah, I mean, why everyone loves A1? That's one of those universal things. It's like one of those. It's almost like pizza. Like everyone loves pizza.
Or
I mean,
hamburgers.
for the most part, everyone loves pizza. Like you have a safe bet when you talk to someone,
French
they probably
fries.
like it.
I feel like I would argue that potatoes, in some shape or form, everybody likes at least
At
a
least some kind
potato.
of
At least
potato.
one form. of
Unless
them.
they're
Yeah.
allergic. Like I think, is it gluten intolerant that you can't have a potato?
I don't think that.
Or
It's
gluten
not
and
gluten.
potato?
It's just
gluten
starch.
is
It's a
gluten's
starch.
wheat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it counts.
Starch.
Yeah,
Are
it's
people
just-
allergic to starch?
I'm sure there is an allergy there.
That reminds me, like, it's always so funny to see things at the store, like cornflakes or something, and say gluten free on them. It's just like, obviously, there's no gluten in there. There never was. Gluten is just wheat.
Oh, so it's just a tacky marketing thing?
Yeah, it's all it is. Corn is not gluten.
I wonder though if they do it because that's like their thing. Oh, well, people that are gluten intolerant can have our cereal. So let's advertise it so people that can't have gluten know that they can have our cereal.
That's the nice way to think, but we know what the real answer is, Sky.
It's so
It's to make it so that you can get on those health trends
I like
and
the,
the
great
hipster
value.
money.
I really prefer knockoff brand over regular brand. Is that bad of me to say?
of
For
what?
all cereal.
Well, let's see. Honey Bunches of Oats
Okay, so there's specific ones.
and Captain Crunch and Fruity Pebbles and the Cocoa Puffs.
So okay,
and
well,
Lucky
don't
Charms,
quit,
all
listing,
of them.
quit listing this. We'll list one that you have to get a name brand of.
Reese's Puffs.
Okay.
There's no knockoff one that's actually good.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
guess
agree with
I'd have-
Sky on that.
I guess
do.
I'd have to try them, but like I'm pretty sure I've tried the knockoff Reese's Puffs and it's just like not good.
I'm normally a name brand pretty much everything, but cereals is one of those things that most cereals you can get knockoff and still be fine.
Yeah, and you're saving like a couple bucks. It's sad because you could buy a big box of Captain Crunch for like $5, or you can buy the enormous bag for like $5.
The only problem is they don't sell the no berry version of it.
Ah, that does suck.
I don't like the berries that much.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I love the berries.
Don't like them.
I
No.
love all of it.
You know about the gluten free thing is funny, like how like many people are like, oh, gluten's bad for you. It's like, well, I mean, there were a lot of gluten allergy cases that popped up, but it's not bad for you. It's just that a lot of gluten allergy cases just came up, and everyone's like, we gotta go gluten free.
People
It's
are
like,
celiac.
Oh, I've heard the
It's like-
argument though that like the human stomach has a hard time digesting wheat. Like think about a cow. Like cows eat grain, but they have 4 stomachs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no scientist. I just know that humans have basically been eating wheat throughout since like probably the beginning. And so I don't know if it's that big of a deal for us unless you're actually celiac.
Yeah.
If it was, I feel like it would have been phased out of our diet a long time ago.
I feel like it's just like comes down to a health thing. Some people just literally can't.
Yeah, I think
Pretty
it's just,
sure-
yeah.
Or they're
I'm pretty
better off.
sure this might be just a theory, but I'm pretty sure most humans are intolerant of things until they start eating it frequently, and then they just build up an immunity.
It's kind of like that because Sky had the similar thing with like dairy. Remember,
Yeah.
you were saying how you used to well, no, because you were always kind of sick of dairy, weren't you?
It would we just didn't know what it was. Like I thought it was normal that wow, my stomach hurts and
I
I
see.
throw up sometimes.
Well, there's like some people who like will stop eating dairy like entirely, and then they'll go back to it and get sick and almost like they're lactose all of a sudden.
Well, that was me with red meat. Like I can't. If I eat red meat, I get diarrhea now. I can
Okay.
still eat chicken and fish, but like I can't go back to red meat because when we got my desk and we had
In-N-Out?
In-N-Out, I got diarrhea. Immediately after we ate it, I went home and crapped my guts out. Like what the crap?
I think it's if you were to keep doing it though, I think you would be able
You'd
to.
probably
Yeah, and you
build up,
probably
you'd
could
probably,
build a-
what Thayne was saying. Yeah, you'd build up that tolerance. I'm sure.
Do you think it would be tolerance or you just get used to it?
I think it'd be a tolerance. I think you'd stop having poops.
diarrhea?
Yeah.
just
that said,
reintroducing things back.
I
into your
think
diet.
like somebody celiac, I don't think they could get used to it.
Or just like a legit allergies, like a peanut allergy or something.
Yeah, I don't think that would actually work. I think those are literally going to kill them.
Yeah. It's interesting to like there's so many allergies out there. I looked at a list one time. I was like, "Holy crap, some people's lives just suck." And which I honestly probably could be one of those people with food allergies cuz like my diet sucks anyway or it's just not fun for most people, I guess I should say. So I bet I could do it. But like it's not fun. Like I still like to eat ice cream and junk food.
My niece, she has a lot of allergies that she's born with. I think they said some might phase out, but right now she's like just allergic to a lot of things. She's
Everything.
allergic to dairy. She's allergic to wheat. She's allergic to
water.
not water.
No.
I
Some people
am.
are.
I think she's
I
allergic
am.
People
to
are legit.
That's why I only
allergic
drink
to
Mountain
those two
Dews, eh?
things, but that cuts out
water
a
in
lot
that
of things you're allergic to when you're legitimately allergic to wheat and milk. You have to really maintain a diet.
I've yet to find something I'm allergic to. It's been nice.
Are you allergic to like any animals like cats or bee stings?
Literally nothing. I can't
allergic
find
to
anything.
hay.
Have
I'm
not
not-
found
I don't
one
think
thing
I'm
No,
allergic
hay
to anything.
destroys me.
Are you allergic, Zay, besides hay? Aren't you allergic to bees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bee stings. Yeah. Hay. I get really bad like seasonal allergies.
Do you think it's more common to be like me and not allergic to anything, or to have at least one allergen?
I think you probably at least have one.
You think
I think
most
it's more
people are like
common.
that?
I'm more common. Yeah.
So do you think that I just haven't found mine yet?
What if you do have one, but
Let's look it up.
you
Let's
it's like
Google
you
this.
think it's normal though, like it doesn't really present itself in a way that you would know.
Well, wouldn't there be something that would? Well, maybe I am allergic to something. So a while back, and I don't know if this is like actually allergic or whatever, but a little like maybe a year ago. Remember when I was trying to take baths a lot and like having those relaxation baths,
Yeah.
and I'd use that Epsom salt. Well, I think my arms started getting really, really rashy as a result. That said, my arms get really rashy 100% of the time, and I just felt like it was like extra rashy because of that stuff. So I'm not sure if I was actually allergic to it or not.
Your arms get rashy just as is.
They're
though?
rashy right now. Literally 100% of the time. I've
See,
never had them not rashy.
And that could be something too, though. Like
Wonder
a,
what it
a
would
rash
be.
is. I mean, that's usually sparks up because of like a reaction. to
Yeah, I
something.
get rashes when I eat cheese.
I don't know what it would be though.
Yeah.
I guess you just really have to monitor your diet and
Or what you could do is just cut certain things out and maybe try it for a few weeks and see what happens. Because I remember with wheat for me, or like I would eat like white bread every day. I'd eat like a sandwich or something every day. And like I felt like I didn't know what it was, but like I felt like my knees were just like clogged almost. They just felt like really bunched up. I felt like when I would bend my knee, it just felt like there was like it was just like so compacted. I couldn't really like bend it all the way. And it was just inflammation. So when I stopped eating like wheat or like gluten every day, like now like my knees feel so much better. So do my joints. My elbows would kind of do it too. But now I've noticed that it's like I can eat wheat every so often. Now I just don't do it as much as I used to, and like I cut it out immediately. So I think it's just part of that, though.
I honestly thought though that like this is kind of what I just deduced it was is that you know I just take really hot showers. I think that's why my skin got rashy.
That
Because
could
of the
be
dry
part of it
skin
too.
of it.
No, that's
it
what
just
happens.
makes dry skin.
If you take
so
really hot, that
I
could affect
think
your skin.
I think that's why my arms have always been like that.
Maybe try it and see what happens.
No,
Okay.
Just to test it.
they don't affect. It doesn't affect me that bad, and I like warm showers. Okay. No.
But it doesn't have to be blazing hot. You can turn
It's
it
so
down.
nice.
So it's just lukewarm.
Yeah. Luke Bryan. Okay, I got some facts for you.
I'd have to do it for like a week or two. Too. Like, that would suck. It'd be terrible. Okay, go Sky.
It says more than 1 in 4 adults with food allergies report that all of their food allergies developed during adulthood, and nearly half of adults with food allergy report having developed at least one food allergy during adulthood. So to answer your question,
I might get one soon.
I have no idea where you sit on the scale. I
Oh.
guess let me Google how many people have allergies.
Or what's the average percentage of people having allergies or something like that?
It seems like food allergies is the most common.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the most common. That or something like a cat. It's always interesting that people are allergic to cats.
Ugh.
I used to think I was because I would get ringworm, but it just turned out that the stray cat at my grandparents' house just had ringworm.
What's ringworm?
It's just like a weird little rash thing,
Oh, I think I've had that before.
and it looks like they call it ringworm because it's like a ring and there's like a
Yeah.
dot in the middle.
Oh.
Okay, it says, no, it's not it. Here's the hay fever one. It says between 10 and 30% of all adults in the U.S. and as many as 40% of children have hay fever, or they're allergic rhinitis.
So did most of those kids die or something like that by the time they get to adults, so the number goes back down? Oh, that kind of reminded me of an interesting like shower thought I saw earlier today. It was there was never going to be another person that is older than you. The number of people in the world older than you is always going to be decreasing and never increasing. And like when you think about it, it's like duh, obviously, but it's still kind of interesting.
The number of people.
No, Cole,
older
not
than
interesting.
you-
No.
Okay.
You always say stuff
That's
like that
kind
to
of
me
a mind
whenever
F.
I bring something up like that. You say, nope, doesn't matter. It's cool, but it doesn't really matter.
Sorry, I tried to do it as a meme, I guess.
I think it's usually pertaining to technologies. Usually, when he does that, it's because he's like, oh well, I understand it, so it's not that cool.
Not that big of a deal. Like
Yeah.
I've brought up like hot water before, like being able to turn a knob and your water turns hot.
See, unless
can even
people
keep
don't
turning
have
it.
that,
Keep turning it, gets really hot, like Cole
Wait,
does
I like
repeatedly.
that. Why would I say that's bad or does it matter to me?
No, I just said like that's amazing.
maybe it's just
that, like
wasn't,
someone was able to
wasn't as
create that.
impressive.
But
I
then I
agree.
feel like when I brought it up, you're just like, yeah, it's cool, but
I
You
guess
really like
I
kind of
mean,
just
it's-
disregarded it.
I don't really think of that as like a modern marvel, I guess, but like it is really nice and convenient that they did it.
See, and I think,
But I mean, like it's just heating water. You put that on a fire if you want to heat water. Granted, obviously it's a lot more convenient,
See, like
and I think it's great. I'm not trying to downplay it. I love it. I just got done talking about how much I like the shower.
I just think that that's something specifically that unless you go without it, you don't realize how awesome it is.
I realize how awesome it is. I'm not trying
No,
to say
I'm
it's
not
awesome.
saying you. I'm just saying people in general.
Yeah, I guess
Because it's like that's what it is. It's a modern convenience, along with being able to take a dump and flush it. Like
Yeah.
there's people that literally have to crap out in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
I've met them. Like it's gross and it's sad, but like
I've done it.
modern conveniences, you know what I mean? Or like a bed, carpet, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
unless you don't have these things, it's really hard to appreciate them. Excuse me. Unless you go without these things, it's really hard to appreciate because you just always had them.
I guess when it comes to like things in that nature about like inventions or modern convenient inventions, there's only like a couple that really blow my mind and really just like like I just can't. I don't understand. Like I understand maybe, but you know they're just like so crazy. And like something like a combustion engine, like a vehicle car, like a car's engine. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that is absolutely insane to me. I know how they work, but it's just like holy crap, that
Yeah.
actually works.
Somebody made this.
Or like airplanes. Somebody figured out how lift works and was able to make it so that we could fly around in the sky.
Or a cell phone. And
They
computer
saw
in
a
our
little
pocket.
bee. They saw a bee flying around. Like that's like a fat body, but its wings are really small. How does that thing do it? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what the inspiration was.
Yeah,
It
that was
definitely
their
wasn't
late.
bees.
That was their late
What if
night
that's
cold
what it is?
shower.
Bees have
thoughts.
different wings
It's
than
like,
us.
you know,
bees have different wings than airplanes.
But the theory is like, it's really heavy.
I feel like they would have saw a
By
bird
the laws of
carrying it.
science and aviation, bees' tiny little wings should not be able to carry their fat
really
body.
though, or it's the same idea of like, I mean, not this. I mean, it's kind of similar. It's like an ant that can carry like big pieces of things that weigh so much more than it. I think that's amazing
That's
too.
That's cool.
That's from the Bee Movie. That's the beginning where it says, "By the laws of aviation, bees' tiny little wings should not be able to carry their fat bodies."
Shout out to
Jeez,
Jerry
I was
Springer.
kind
Never
of,
seen the
I was
Bee
kind
Movie.
of quoting B
Seinfeld.
movie, I guess.
Thayne, I was hoping we could go at least
Good job,
one
Zay.
podcast without quoting the B movie. Thanks.
Did we quote it last
Nope, we
week?
quote it every week.
Then don't
think we
quote
got
Shrek 2, please. Leave that out, please.
Fiona,
Okay, Cole. That could be 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or
Donkey,
5.
where is Fiona?
That could be the classical, the musical, or whatever.
How about
Shrek
how
on
about-
Broadway.
Okay, let's be more specific. He's like, "Wow, Shrek, you look good." I'm Donkey.
That's in the musical too. Sorry, Cole.
No,
Sorry.
no, it's when he turns
Sorry,
into
Cole. We're
a
quoting musical
handsome
again.
man.
The musical.
How about
Look,
I
Shrek,
need
I'm a
a
stallion.
hero.
Isn't that Shrek
I'm
3?
holding out
Two.
for
That
a
is two.
hero. Is
God
that?
dang, I haven't seen 2 in a while.
What, you
then.
singing the song?
Yeah, it's
I
in,
need a hero.
I was
I
quoting
never
Shrek.
quote Shrek 3.
Oh.
it's in Shrek. So I was
That's Shrek
quoting
2, I'm
Shrek.
pretty
Which
sure.
one is
It
Shrek
is.
3? What do they do in Shrek? Is that with all
That's
the babies?
Forever, ever after.
Is that with all the babies?
That's at the end.
Isn't
That's
that like
his
the
marketing tool.
the king dies, so they go become the king?
Is that the one where he goes and gets King Arthur?
Yeah.
Literally, have not seen Shrek 3 or 4 or
I
5
haven't
or
either.
6 or
Shrek 3's
7.
not
How
that
many
good.
years
I think there's
I have no
only
idea.
5.
So what's Shrek 4
No,
then?
4.
Is
There's
that the
only
one with
4.
Oh,
Rumpelstiltskin?
there's only 4?
Yeah.
What's the one
There's
with
Shrek 1, 2, to the 3rd, and
I've
forever
only seen 1 and 2.
after.
The good
so
ones.
The Shrek 4 is the one with Rumpelstiltskin, right?
Yeah.
All Shrek movies. We've come to this point in the podcast.
We have nothing else to talk about but Shrek. It's a great
We
moment.
got the
So-
Shrek
It's
5
really a
movie.
great moment.
Shrek 1, 2, Thayne, there's 5 Shreks. Which apparently Shrek 5 isn't out yet.
It's coming out soon.
I don't know.
Oh, that's
It
ex-
popped up.
that's
what it
exciting.
says.
Are we seeing that opening night, guys?
That's exciting.
That's just a.
It's
That's
a
just
reboot.
We should do that. We should binge all the Shrek
That's just
movies.
a report. There's currently only 4 movies.
We should binge all the Shrek movies. How about that?
For the Patreon.
Yeah, that'd be
you
cool.
know, it's a shame because like Shrek 1's pretty good, and Shrek 2 is also pretty good.
Shrek 1 and 2 are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, how come Shrek 2, 3, and 4 are bad?
Well, it's just like I mean, I feel like with more sequels you do, it's really hard to carry on a good sequel or like
yeah.
carry that on
But
for
you know
someone.
what they
Especially
Like make
if
like
it's
a good
comedy.
trilogy.
Shrek 2 did it.
Like Back to the Future. I mean, that's good. I
Even
feel
back, but Back to the Future 3 is not that good.
still pretty good.
Yeah, but like
all
compared to
good
1
things
and 2,
considered, usually when you stretch things out that far, usually doesn't end well.
I agree, but you
feel like-
hit it on though. You're on the nose with that because like the third one's not that good. So like the longer they go, I guess the worse they typically
Toy
get.
Story series.
But Toy Story 3's bad. I'm just kidding. I don't really
yeah,
like
Toy
it,
Story
but
3 kills.
That's
dude.
just my
That's
own
good.
opinion.
It's good.
I mean, I thought Toy Story. I like 1 and 2 really good.
I haven't
number,
seen 4, but I heard
number
that
f-
was trash.
Number 4 is pretty good. It pulls at your heart.
Really?
I don't think I ever saw
I heard that was
4.
absolute garbage.
From who?
Lots of people.
I think I didn't see, he's on Twitter. I don't think I saw number 4.
I
only saw
thought number
3.
4 was actually critically acclaimed. I thought people
Lots
really
of people
liked
on the
it.
internet said it was bad.
I'm gonna have to
Oh,
watch it.
Well, I quite
I
enjoyed it.
I don't have an opinion on it though. I've never seen it.
And I feel like it's the same situation with Cars. I feel like Cars 3.
I've only seen
Well,
Cars 1.
okay. I hated Cars 2. And I never finished Cars 3, but I definitely liked that better than Cars 2.
I have a feeling Cars 3 should have been Cars 2.
I really
You
hated
should-
Cars 2. I thought it was really
Yeah,
bad.
a lot of people
I-
hate Cars
I
2.
don't
From
remember
what I've seen,
watching
it's
it.
like it's just
I like Cars 2.
I'm
filler.
curious about Toy Story 4 now. I thought it was okay. I thought it was better than 3.
I didn't really
like 3. 3 was cool with the
I
nursery and stuff.
didn't really like 3. I didn't think it was
with
like
Lotso, the bear.
Yeah, I didn't really like him.
Ah, I thought that was cool.
I don't know. I just wasn't into it, I guess. I guess I didn't like I watched Toy Story as a kid, so I got like memories and stuff, I guess, but not like to the extent that a lot of people do. And so when I saw Toy Story 3, I was just like, whatever.
Yeah, I think that's just it's the thing though is like
Wait, is it critically
things
acclaimed
stretch
according to
on-
Rotten Tomatoes? You can't trust Rotten Tomatoes
Well,
these days.
Rotten Tomatoes is 97. IMDb gave it a 7.7. Common Sense is 2.8 out of 5. I think
Wow.
it's. I mean, I think it's okay. People think it's okay, which is what I thought. Like I liked it, but it's not like it was. 1 and 2 were better.
And
but
I
it
feel
was
like
kind of like a good. I thought it was a good, sweet way to wrap up the story.
But that's what 3 was supposed to be.
Well, why stop at 3,
you were
Cole, when you
wrong.
can do
When
4?
you could have 4, 5, hell,
Yeah.
6, 7.
What happens when Tim Allen dies?
What happens when
Tom
you're Vin
Hanks?
Diesel and you
Oh,
just
yeah.
don't know when to
Have
stop?
Yeah, that's a good series for how watered. No, sorry, it's not good. That's a good example of just watering the hell down of your story.
Well, it's called milking it.
The worst part is how much
You're
I liked
milking
Fast and
you're
Furious
milking-
in the first
You're
couple
milking
ones.
stuff all over the
Other than
freaking
two.
story.
Wait, Cole,
Choose
what
real
happens
bad.
if Tim Allen dies? You just cast Chris Pratt in a dark and gritty reboot.
Oh shoot, you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
A dark and gritty reboot.
I guess
Is the
they're making
meme-
that Lightyear movie, the Buzz
Yeah.
Lightyear movie.
Is the meme right now that
Chris
Chris Pratt voices everyone?
Or no,
Is
that's
that
No,
Chris
that's
Pine.
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine, not Chris Pratt.
No, it's Chris Evans. What?
Yeah,
Chris
that's
Evans.
the
Sorry,
meme.
there's too many Chris's. God
Yeah.
dang it.
Chris Pratt.
Damn
it,
it,
is that the
Chris.
joke?
Doing
Shut up,
everybody.
Chris.
Yeah, he's like he's
Shut up.
voicing Garfield. He's
Yeah.
voicing Mario. He's just doing a lot of different.
He's gonna be. I can't wait for Chris Pratt to be Tails in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, starring Chris Pratt as Tails.
Bad movie. Tails a bad character. Did you guys know that his name is Tails
I love Tails.
Miles
Prower.
Prower?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
do. He's my favorite character in Sonic.
Tails Miles Prower.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's
You get
wrong.
the-
That's
you get
wrong.
the-
You're completely wrong. It's
Miles Tails
Prower.
Prower. Yeah, Tails is his like middle name. Like
Kind of like how it's Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Tails is basically just his nickname. It's just Miles.
Miles Tails.
You don't call him the Rock.
So that
Dwayne
doesn't really work.
Johnson.
If it was just miles per hour, that works.
Prower. It's Miles Prower, but yeah, Miles per hour. That's
but
the joke.
Miles Tails Prower.
I mean, Sonic's is just Sonic the Hedgehog, and Knuckles is just
Sonic
Knuckles.
T
Knuckles
Hedgehog.
the Echidna.
Okay, Knuckles the Echidna.
And then
Doesn't really roll.
Mr. Egg Robotnik. Is that how it goes?
You guys
Eggman.
He's shaped like
I don't know- I don't know what his
the
actual
Eggman.
name
Do you
is.
guys know
Doctor.
the Rock's
Something
original
Robotnik.
wrestling name? What was it? Let me look it up.
It was
I'm the dude.
The stone.
Can
'cause
you
he was just
smell what
little
I'm cooking
and
in
got
my
bigger.
shorts?
I'm the boulder.
I'm just a pebble right now, but I'm gonna be.
It's so
Original
funny though.
wrestling.
As long
Okay.
as I knew Tails and I knew his name Miles Prower, I never put 2 and 2 together that his name was a pun on miles per hour until like literally a year ago.
Cole.
I think
you
it was
got
like
some soul searching to do.
I think it was I watched the trailer for the Sonic 2 movie and I was like it was said like starring Miles Tails Prower or whatever.
It was written
and
out. You could
He
see
written
it.
out. It was written out and I was like
Dang.
miles per hour. Holy shit. And I just lost it because I've known his name ever since Sonic Adventure. Like
I love how you asked me to. Did you get it?
see, you can tell right then and there that I was like it was a new revelation to me.
Holy crap! I didn't know this. The Rock's father and paternal grandfather were both wrestlers.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Thayne, you're a
That's
little
where
bit
he got.
behind.
That's where he got his first wrestling name. Was his Rocky Maeva.
So we got the from his grandpa
And
and
nobody
Rock
liked
from his
Rocky,
dad.
by the way. Everybody hated Rocky. It's like, get rid of this guy. So then The Rock was like, "Oh, you want it cool? I'll show you The Rock." And he's
You
like
want it
this
cool?
attitude
You want to
guy.
smell what I'm cooking?
Yeah.
I'll rub some rocks in your eyes.
That's another one. Is Rocky? I
Yeah,
feel like
Number 5 sucked fat wiener, but 1, 2, and 3 and 6,
I heard.
4, 1,
I
2,
heard
3,
4 is
4.
amazing.
4 is my favorite one. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's the
6.
one with Drago?
4?
That's 4.
4 is the best one.
It's
Four.
I
Well,
love
actually,
4,
go back
dude.
and watch 4. It's pretty damn cheesy, but it's like
Oh,
that
it's
glorious.
super cheesy, but it's like one of those freaking awesome sports cheesy movies. Like I feel like every sports movie is the same. It's got the same formula, but it's great because underdogs are awesome.
Like a shonen anime.
Yeah, exactly.
So Rocky.
Rocky
really-
3, where it started,
Rocky's
get
a great
pretty
example
ridiculous.
of like being able to stretch that out, but just doing it right. At least for the first 4 movies, I guess.
I mean,
Rocky-
Rocky 4 is pretty ridiculous too. Like somebody dies from getting
Yeah.
punched.
Yeah.
Like,
Boy, doesn't
That's how ridiculous. though.
spoiler,
That
but doesn't
happens.
Apollo die?
yeah, he gets punched. Yeah,
Rocky
I
4.
thought he died.
yeah, he dies.
Okay. Sorry
Rocky
for the
4.
spoilers.
I've never seen that movie
40,
before.
50 years
And
later.
and you know Ivan Drago says the classic line: "If he dies, he dies."
if you die,
I must
he
break
dies.
you.
Yeah.
Dolph freaking Lundgren is cool, man.
I can't wait for
Cool
the
actor.
fighting movie universe because they made those Creed movies. I'm sure they go into the Rocky movies, right? And like eventually they're
Sylvester
gonna have to,
Stallone's in Creed.
they're gonna have to like get
Yeah,
all
isn't
together.
that Apollo's son?
Yes, it is.
I haven't
Is that
seen
how
them
Adonis
yet.
Creed.
I need to
They're gonna have
watch
to.
them.
Yeah,
they're
Michael
gonna
B.
have to
Jordan,
get all
I
together.
saw those movies. He's good.
And
He's
like
a really good actor.
a couple more movies down the road, they have to get all together and fight the big baddie, which is
The big baddie.
Floyd Mayweather.
It'll be
Uh,
Floyd
Cole,
Thanos.
don't you know?
I mean, excuse me, Logan Paul.
Adonis Creed fights
He's the big
Ivan
bad. Everyone's
Drago's
gotta come
son
together and
in
fight.
in Creed 2.
Yeah, it's freaking. That's where the Rocky universe merges.
Yeah.
I need to watch Creed
Is
1
Rocky
and
a
2.
real person?
It's inspired.
No, he's
It's
inspired by a,
isn't it inspired by a true story?
Oh wait, no, I think there is a
Inspired by a-
boxer
There's a
named
real
Rocky.
dude. Yeah.
There's actually a boxer named
Yeah,
Rocky.
Sylvester Stallone. He portrayed a real dude. It was a boxer.
well, it's a loose
Yeah,
portrayal.
I think it's
Yeah, it didn't happen like that. Like it wasn't just freaking. The guy had a bunch of different, like movies made after.
I've never
him
watched Rocky.
for that.
Chuck Wepner was widely seen as the man who inspired the Rocky film character. So
Good job,
whoever
Chuck.
There
Wepner
was a
is.
boxer actually named Rocky. It's like his nickname.
Yeah.
And there was a Cinderella boy or whatever that was.
Cinderella Man.
Cinderella Man.
I don't know who based off that, but
Cinderella Man. What was the
there's
one with
no
the girl?
relation.
Is that the one with the girl?
Oh no, that's
What's that called?
No, that's
It's like $1 million punch or something.
$1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby. Yeah. Is
Oh,
it? Who is it?
she
Hillary
freaking-
Swank.
She
Baby's Day
freaking breaks
Out,
her neck
out.
on a stool.
Hillary Swank.
I like
I've seen that.
We should watch that. You guys should react to that. Hillary Swank, dude.
Is
She's
it
a good
bad
actress
movie?
too. No, I think that was great.
That was directed by Clint Eastwood, wasn't it?
I'm not sure, but it's a great movie.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, movie sequels, I mean, they're hit or miss. Well, here's a good example.
That's gonna be
though.
the name of this podcast.
Is like
Is that
a-
okay, Thane, if we name it sequels? You cool with that, Thane?
When are we gonna get a
They-
B movie
they are
sequel?
That's a
Pretty
Honestly,
sure.
I
I
think
wanna
Jerry's.
see- Jerry's
I think
son-
he said no. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for doing the first one. I'm pretty
I
sure
want
you
to see. I want to
apologized.
see like the
What he
baby.
apologized for was
I
the
wanna see the
human bee
baby they had.
romance.
Yeah, I want to
He
see the baby
apologized
they
for
had.
that specifically.
Oh,
I
he
think
apologized to the human being.
Whoever wrote that
Yeah.
very descriptive, detailed fanfic
Oh,
was
Dimitri?
horrible.
Dude, I want to see the baby they had. They had to have
Dimitri
a
is a-
human baby, right?
Oh.
Dimitri is a Satan's gift on Reddit.
Is that a real thing? That's his name,
Dimitri's the
Dimitri?
baby?
No,
Oh.
no, Dimitri's that guy who writes like very descriptive
you
fan
read that-
fictions.
did you guys read that
Oh, yeah, with
fanfic?
Thick posted.
No, it was
That was-
Jordan.
Oh, it was
What did
Jordan? I
Jordan
thought Thick
post?
went through it, though. He got all of it, I'm pretty sure.
No, that was for something else. They gave us like
He just
the
gave the B movie
backstory.
script, wasn't it?
Oh,
No, that was a B movie fan fiction
yeah,
where
Jordan did post the fan fiction. That's not a great thing. It really
This-
wasn't.
they got a
I didn't read
subreddit
it.
for
We
that
could have
guy.
done without that. Cole,
So they
don't
gotta-
read it.
They got a subreddit for that guy. His username is Dimitri, and the subreddit's called Dimitri Strikes Again, where he just goes to random posts and makes these like descriptive fan fictions.
That are terrible.
What if I like it?
Anything.
No, Cole.
What if I read it and I
Cole,
liked it?
Cole, if you like it, I don't know if I can talk to you.
There's one
anymore.
about
You don't
Trump
have a
and
friend anymore?
Pence.
I don't think so.
One about I think
I'm kinda
Bernie.
curious.
So if you
and
read it and like it, don't tell
Hillary.
me.
I'm
Don't tell me.
I'm
Uh-uh.
be
That
curious.
doesn't sound fun.
What about the
Be
turtles?
curious. Buy curious. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm curious about the bees.
Oh.
Buzz, buzz, as they say in the business. In the business.
Guys, before we jump into Thane's business for the podcast, could we talk a little bit about some things?
Yeah.
Want to go and do a recap on what we did this last weekend?
Yeah. How'd you know?
I had a feeling because I'm still feeling it.
That tonight is
What a
gonna be a good
feeling.
night.
We
Huh?
did.
That's gonna be a good night.
Yeah.
So 2 weekends ago, I guess by the
Tonight's gonna
time
be
this
a
airs,
Good.
we did
good,
our
good.
24-hour
a
live
movie
stream.
night.
And I thought, in all reality, I thought it turned out great. We had an average viewership of probably like
I want
10
to
or
die.
11. But it was a lot of fun. We were well prepared, except for like the last 3 or 4
Did
hours.
we gain any followers on that?
Yeah,
think
we
one or
gained.
two.
We gained a lot of subscribers.
Nice.
A donation even. So I think somebody donated.
Brigham
Did-
did.
Oh yeah, Brigham
Yeah.
donated.
The last like 2 hours was super freaking rough on
yeah,
me.
that was rough on me too. It
I was
was
playing
hard.
Call of Duty is what kind of got to me. I'm like, damn.
I was fine
I'm
until
sick of
like
this.
the last like second or last mission of that game.
You're kind of sick of it. I'm just like,
I was sick of the game. I was just sick of being awake.
oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I was pretty sick of the game. I just watched Thayne just die.
Well, that was different. If you're watching Thayne just die, that's not gonna be fun because Thayne plays that game in an interesting way.
Charge the beehole.
but like it said take cover, and you said no, and that's why you kept dying. You didn't listen to the rules.
Charge my fellow comrades.
Didn't work.
What was
Erwin.
your guys' favorite part about the whole thing? Like, did you guys have favorite moments?
I really liked during the Halo moment when I thought I found the cheat. I was
such a letdown.
So hyped. Oh my gosh, that was literally the
You
height
did.
of the entire.
You really did. We got past all the stuff.
So
Yeah.
It's just the damn game's so old, can't freaking load in the.
you can. So that is how they do it, but you have to walk somewhere else to trigger a loading zone.
I see. I was.
Cole, what if I would have kept going through and I did the level and I tried to speed run it?
Oh, and you probably could have just clipped the
I
loading zone
triggered
for him.
and I triggered the.
Potentially.
Damn it! Why
But
did we
legit,
think of
dude,
that?
When it happened, I was the hypest I'd ever been during that stream. Holy crap, that was the greatest moment of the whole stream for me. I was just like, I'm doing it. I'm freaking doing it. I'm like, Zay, I got it. I got it.
So I
You
guess
did get it.
I need
You
a
did.
backpedal because I definitely like just thinking back. I was like, F. Like the reason I didn't do it is because I knew about the loading zone, and
didn't know about the loading
I was
zone.
like, F. Like if he does somehow get it and then gets to where we are, because that's right where we were. But what happened is you didn't get there because of the loading zone. Well, you got there, but you couldn't. You couldn't.
We didn't have the
progress.
loading zone. Yeah.
I should have went through, Cole. That's what I should have
You know
done.
what's funny in Halo 2?
We were
those
freaking out. We
mountains-
didn't want you to teleport me. That's why I had you freeze.
In Halo 2, those
I don't think I would
mountains,
have teleported you.
they're
though,
all
right?
they're all coded.
I
and
think
they
if
all
I
have
would have kept
textures
going,
you
if I
can
would have
walk
died, I
on.
would have went
Yeah.
to you.
I don't know why they did
would've
that,
triggered
but they
at that
did.
point.
They didn't bother to like
Damn it.
just make them hollow structures you
Sometimes
fall
if you
through.
get checkpoints, you teleport your friends too. Remember?
You just
Oh, that's
walk
right.
on them,
Yeah.
and they're full detailed mountains. They're not like paper backgrounds either.
Yeah, I don't know. That was awesome. And like when I went back and watched like that moment on the stream, because I went back and watched it because I wanted to see like what it looked like, obviously with the switching and stuff. But when I got it, at one point you literally said, Thayne, I need you to start playing now. I'm getting nervous. You said something along
It's
those
because
lines.
I thought you were gonna get the loading zone by just sheer luck. Because if you would have gotten the loading zone, I think you would have been right where we were, or at least relatively close.
I was
we coulda caught up to you.
jacked. I was
Yeah.
effing jacked when that happened.
And then when you started doing the sword dashes, I was like, "There's no way he can do these, right? There's no way."
when I started trying to do them,
Yeah, I think I tried it once or twice. I'm just like, I'm just gonna kill myself because I'll like
Did you
zip onto somebody and
did you,
fly off.
did
into
you
the
ever
edge.
did you look over at me and like see me zooming on a sniper and switching and trying to slap?
I think you killed yourself a couple times, didn't you?
I didn't get one dash.
Oh,
I didn't once do a dash
Oh.
forward. The only time I killed myself with a dash, I was literally just trying to kill a flood and he jumped out of the way and my guy kept going. I'm like, this isn't fair.
Can you do that in multiplayer? Do the sword dash?
I think it's slightly nerfed in multiplayer, but I don't actually know.
Yeah, I think it is slightly nerfed too.
I think there is a dash, but not too much. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I really wish you didn't know that game as well as you did, because I think that would have been so much more fun if it was more of an even playing ground. I'd love to do that again, but find a game that we both relatively know the same or like as much as we do or not as much.
I
Or there's a
think-
game that you don't know at all.
I think the Army
Yeah.
of Two would be fun. I know nothing. I think you've played the game.
Yeah, but it's
Have
been a
you?
while.
Have you
Never
two
played it.
Have you played?
I've
Army?
not played Army of
You
Two.
have to. I don't know any of the speedrunning things. Like, you have to play as a team in that
See,
one.
that would be a fun one to do, or we could even do more
Do
Halos.
50 Cent.
Like I think Halo
You could
3
do
we could
50
play.
Cent
I-
Blood on the
Halo 3, I
Sand.
want to play all four of us together.
yeah.
Actually.
If we ever did it though, I think Halo 3 would be the one I know the most. Obviously, because that's just the one I played the most as a kid.
If
Yeah.
you guys ever played 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, you probably know there's a ton of helicopters, and apparently 50 Cent's kid loves helicopters, so he told developers just put a bunch of helicopters in there.
Good thing it's my favorite game. And I've played,
I've played
that
50
like
Cent
7
before.
times.
Yeah.
The Blood on
I've-
the Sand.
I played that before, yeah.
Did you see the helicopters?
I don't remember. I remember dying a
Not
lot.
enough helicopters then.
And then they
It's
have
fun, though.
all the music. It's like go shorty, it's your birthday.
just
while
all
you're-
his
while you're
music.
executing
That's freaking
someone.
awesome. It's like, it's his own music, so you can just jam out the whole
Is it
time.
just G
I'm like,
Unit
this
music?
is freaking sweet. I had a good time playing those games.
Is it just G Unit music, or is from his entire catalog?
I'm pretty sure his entire catalog up to that point.
Oh yeah,
It's like
yeah.
2003 or whatever, 5. I don't know what it was.
But you talk about there was two 50 Cent games. There was Bulletproof and Blood on the Sand.
What year did Blood and Sand come out? I'm pretty sure I played
It was
that
like a 360 game, so that's like I think 2009.
one. Oh, maybe. Could have been. I feel like I played the one on the PS2, though. That must have been the Bulletproof one. Yeah.
Oh, it was fun. The 24-hour stream was fun.
It was good stuff.
The part, I mean, I liked the aggressiveness of the Overcooked when Thayne was just getting so upset.
He was awake though.
Yeah.
Like he was
And I
awake.
feel like that, like he was trying to stay awake, so he's getting angry because he was also like, because he was irritated, but like he's trying to stay awake. So like, I think he's just getting into it.
It was such a different vibes for all of us at that point because like Thayne was screaming. Zay, you were probably awake because you were getting yelled at. Skylar was reading manga, and I'm sitting here dying playing Pokemon. Like,
I definitely felt like I went like this and like poked my face on the mic and woke back up.
yeah.
I think we all had a moment like that.
I
though.
think
At least
'cause I
one
definitely
where
did
we
at
all
least
were
once.
like dozed off. I remember I had one where I was like trying to watch a video. And like I dozed off, and I looked over. You guys are both looking at me. I'm like, damn, how long was I up for?
I don't think you're out.
I
that
don't
long.
remember this at
Oh,
all.
man.
Zay.
The one-
You don't?
The one that takes the cake.
I looked
though.
up, and you guys are both looking at me. I'm like, what the hell? You guys didn't say anything.
The one that takes the cake though is Thayne. Thayne was listening to music, and I looked over, and he was just, he's just like doing
He
heavy
was
metal.
singing so
And then I looked
loud.
away, and then I looked back, and
He's just asleep.
he's slumped.
Yeah, he
He's
was
just like-
slumped down, dude.
I was like, what the-
He went down
He
fast.
was literally just dancing, not one head turn to go.
No, he had those headphones, and he's like, "Duh." He's like dancing around and stuff. I'm like,
You
"Dang,
see,
what do you? What?
the first one though, I don't think I ever had one of those slumps where I accidentally fell asleep like I did this time. So I think that I did the first one better than this one. I
See,
don't know though. I can't prove it or
I
anything.
did this
but
one better because, well, we've already given our reasons, but yeah, I think this one went better for me personally. Well, and I think the stream all around went better. I
Overall,
thought
was way better. I think
production
people
quality
actually.
was great.
We had
Our-
people in the whole time.
I don't remember my recovery time of the last time, but this time it was rough.
Really?
Yeah, like the first day was okay, but then like at one point throughout that day, I was just like, I'm dead. I can't move. I'm
Like
just
Sunday?
Oh, on Sunday?
Or Monday?
No, this was Monday. Excuse me. Yeah,
Oh,
Monday.
jeez.
And then Tuesday, I was also still really tired that day too.
Really?
Like at work, like near the end of my shift at work, I was just like, I need to get home. I just want to go to sleep or something. Like this isn't
It
fun.
was almost a Thayne situation when you were driving home. It was almost
It was that same day that I had to move for you or whatever, and I was like, dang, dude, Zay's in the parking lot. I kind of want to park behind him and pretend like I'm asleep, but I don't know how long he's going to be inside the house. It's like I just sit out there and go, oh, he's here. Oh, yeah, hey, Zay, you know, that's kind of what I was going to do, you know? But I didn't want to wait.
I remember Monday, after we got home from work, it's like, oh, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go lie in my bed and take a nap. And when I woke up,
Thayne was like,
I thought I only slept for like 3 hours, but I thought it was like
a.m.
6 a.m. when I woke up. It's like, oh, wow. And it was my day off, so I was like, oh, wow. Okay, so it's the morning. But then I looked over, it's like, why are these people still streaming? I thought they would be done long ago. So I just kind of fidget on my phone. I go to the bathroom. I was watching a video, so I turned down because I thought people were still asleep.
But then you realized what time it was.
No, I didn't even see that.
Oh.
Then I go out of the bathroom, and I see Zay and Colby cooking something, and I'm like, why are they cooking some stuff this early in the morning? So then I go and I go back to bed, and I see a critical streaming YouTube night. He's like, why is he streaming YouTube night 7 in the morning? And I look over, it says PM. I'm like,
He
oh
was
wow.
just dazed.
Thayne was just lost.
See, I think my recovery was fine. I literally slept 3 or 4 hours. The Sunday when we got done that morning, I slept like 3 hours and I woke back up and I was fine.
Me too.
I woke up off
Same
and
for me.
on throughout that Sunday morning. I was just like, I can't, dude. I just got to get more sleep. So I went back to bed and I just kept waking up. And like by the time I actually got up and out, I was just like, this is not fun. I'm not waking up at all. And so I started my laundry. Like the first thing I did when I woke up was start my laundry. And then like I did whatever throughout the rest of the day. And like late at night, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to do my laundry. What am I going to do tomorrow? And I just went downstairs and turned on the dryer. I was like, whatever, dude. I don't even know. It's like I was just so out of it that whole day. And the next day was just tired, like body tired. And then the day after that, it was really body tired. I think I'm okay now, though. I think I'm back to normal.
I think what made it better last time, and honestly, if we were to do another 24-hour stream, I would say that we would do it this way, is we start at 7 p.m. because then when we get done, you'd have that full. It's like you're just getting ready for bed anyway.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was, and then because I think I slept like 9 or 10 hours, which is a lot for me.
That first time.
Yeah.
I think I did as well. Yeah, that was great. I think that was one of the best parts about the last time is that you went to bed at night like normal.
Yeah, and here's my vote, and I'm sure you guys are all on the same page with me. Is when we do our next 24-hour stream, I say we just do it in shifts because we've already proven that we could stay awake for 24.
Yeah, we don't need to prove to anyone else.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
suck it. But if we do shifts, then like we could go longer if we wanted. And two, I think that we would be more awake and more prepared, and it would just be overall more entertaining for everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little hesitant on that because like we have this dynamic with the four of us that works pretty well, and I think it kind of goes away when it's just two of us. At times, anyway. Sometimes it doesn't.
All we can do is just try it. But
Yeah.
like I don't know. I think
Well,
it would be fun.
What could be funny is we could do. What if we were to do like that, like Army of Two? So 2 people play, the other 2 sleep or do whatever, and then they have to stop right as when it hits like a certain time. Then they have to go to sleep. The other 2 have to get up and start their game, and then you race that way. So
And
it's
two
like you're
gets
taking.
the
gets the
farthest during
farthest?
that time.
Yeah, you have to try and get as farthest as you can.
That way, it could be the same exact game still, even.
Yeah, or even a game we don't even know much about. But like, what if it was a 2-player co-op game, and like you're competing that way?
Yeah.
So it's like you try to like get as far
Well,
as you
it's like
can
both
before.
groups would play the same game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, and I'd even be down to just do like on a weekend. We'll just do like, oh, we're gonna do a special 12-hour stream where we do another game race. Like I since we did 2 of those in one stream, those were a lot of fun for me. And I think that since we can do it, I think we could do more of those, even if it was just for doing one-off streams where they are a little bit longer instead of 24 hours.
Or even if we forego a stream during the week and then say, hey, we're gonna plan on this Saturday, be there. I mean, and I feel like people will be.
Yeah.
Like, even if, especially since it's a Saturday, maybe we can get people. And if it's a longer stream.
Problem with me is that I work Saturdays.
Oh,
that
that's
sucks.
true, Thayne. Damn it, Thayne.
Well, screw you, man. I gotta work.
Maybe we could do it. We could do something without him. I guess, Thayne, if you want. I guess if it matters to you, or if it doesn't matter to you.
Well, I mean, we could always plan it and think just get that weekend off. It'd be really cool if you could switch to where your weekends are the weekends instead of Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, so if the freaking teenagers would work the weekends, they always want every other weekend off. Because they're freaking, I won't go to a concert this weekend.
Well,
It's like,
can you do that to where you get every other weekend
Makes
off?
fun
so
of the
you
freaking
work the weekends
teenagers.
they're gone.
I don't want to do that. Because we don't have enough people. I don't want to be like that, man.
It's very nice.
He wants
of
a
you, Thayne, to
consistent
care.
schedule, too.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. Like, if teenagers did work the weekends like they could. But teenagers.
I mean,
Yeah, they're
I
little
think it's
rat
just
bastards.
Most
yeah.
people don't like to work weekends.
I guess you could always
Exactly.
just look for another job.
Yeah, it's true. I think I've been thinking of getting a different one because I really don't really care for this one that much. Working
He's
fast
just-
food sucks.
Just sick of it, dude.
Just make
I
sure you
th-
don't
I'm
get another
thinking
night
maybe I
shift
could
job.
just go back and get the box loading job because that job
Would
was
they give you day shift?
Yeah, if I asked for it. I know a guy who was working there, and he asked for the day shift, and they put him on the day shift.
And you could get the weekends off?
Yeah, it's only a Monday through Friday job.
If you liked it, Thayne,
Or if
Go
it's
for it.
it's doable.
The problem with that, though, is that if there's no trailers, it said, oh, no work today, you can go home. That's the problem with
Oh,
that
you
job.
don't get any
Oh.
hours.
Yeah.
what about like janitorial work? Would you ever do that again?
I mean, I could.
Maybe you could do that, Thayne. Maybe you could
I'd
look
rather
into a
have
different.
yeah, but I'd rather have like I want something that could be
Consistent.
consistent and Monday through Friday.
Have you ever thought about like what if you? I don't know if Walmart would give you a morning shift. Maybe they would.
Probably.
I think Walmart pays well too, don't they?
I think I paid decent.
You just have to look into it, I guess.
Remember, there's a position that was like 3 days a week. It was like each 12-hour shifts. But heck, right now my job, I'm working like 11-hour shifts sometimes.
That's a nightmare.
So that's like if it's just 3 days.
How
a
many
week,
hours do you get?
like
Do you get more than
over-
40?
more than 40?
So they're
Are they paying you
time and a half?
overtime?
Probably.
They better be.
You should
Yeah.
look into that. Make sure they are.
Like I'm pretty dang sure it's illegal to not if you're if
Yeah.
you're working over 40. I don't know if that's true or not, but you should definitely look into that. So that way
See,
they
the
don't
thing-
screw you.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, I think since I'm the only one working full time and actually honest about work, I think they just say, "Oh, we'll just put him on these hours when we need him."
Yeah, and that's fine and dandy, but that F's you.
They
Yeah.
make sure that they're paying you. I
You
think
have
it's
to
time
pay-
and a half for
Yeah,
overtime.
I think it's time and a half. So you should probably look into that a little bit, and so that you're not going to get boned. Like, that sucks if you
Yeah.
really are.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
they're just working you to the bone for no freaking reason. They're just getting more out of you. They're basically like,
They're just sucking you dry.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: if they are, it wouldn't be the managers or anything, GMs. So they don't. I don't think they manage what it pay. It would be the higher up, like people who are like.
well, it doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
Just find out.
Whoever's your supervisor in charge of you, like, say, do I get paid time and a half? Well, look at your pay stubs. Do they give you pay stubs?
I haven't email. I get emailed based stuff.
You could check. We could even check for you
Yeah.
after this, or check with you rather. But before we jump into Thane's questions, because we're running out of time, we did release a video this last Friday. It was actually a lot of fun. All 4 of us were in it. We all played characters. It was on Darksiders Genesis. Thayne reprised his role as War. I reprised my role as Link. Cole was Dark Souls guy. And Zay was a new character.
Assassin's Creed.
He was Strife. Yeah, Cole was Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I had the
If
knives
you
in my
watch the
pocket.
video
and in
closely,
my
you can see the
sleeves.
moment when I die inside.
Oh, you could go
Which
if
was
you,
at the beginning.
if you go subscribe to our Patreon, you can see the behind the scenes. I'm gonna make sure I get it done this weekend, so it's already up. But my goodness, going through all those clips, that was so much fun for me. I was dying laughing.
For what?
Just all the bloopers that we had were just so funny.
For the
For what we just filmed, yeah. Oh,
There was a lot of fun.
it was great, dude.
It was tough. It was hard to do that because like Thayne, I was watching Thayne die. I'm like, this is great because Thayne was like really not enjoying it, but he's still trying to deliver those lines like just
Yeah.
a savage.
I mean,
I thought that was great.
I take partial blame for that because I think this is the most dialogue I've written in a script.
I don't know if that's true.
What's another
I
one?
feel like you've done more in other ones. Like
Maybe the
actual
Zelda.
dialogue.
Maybe the Zelda one.
'Cause,
The
like,
addicted, the Zelda addict. one.
I feel like this one was pretty easy to film. I just don't think Thane was in the attitude to do it.
True. Maybe you're right. 'Cause, I think you
'Cause
are
these
right.
were
Because I
pretty
feel
dang
like
short lines.
I feel
too.
like Halo had more dialogue, but maybe it didn't.
Yeah, this one was very short lines. It was literally like a sentence, and that was your line for the cut.
See, and that's what I try to write it that way, and that's kind of why I've been leaning more towards doing more cuts instead of just a wide, is for that purpose. Just because we don't have a lot of time at night to film, and I just like to get through it because I know everybody wants to just vibe after work, myself included.
That's
so.
why I just work you guys to the bone whenever I do it. I go, hey, I want this. You guys work.
Yeah, you
grabs his-
slave driver.
Grabs his long, Mr. What's the guy from
Mr. Beast.
No, Mr. Elastic from Fantastic Four. You grab your Mr. Elastic penis and just. Whoosh.
Yeah.
his
my
cat,
God.
his
What's
cat
that?
of nine
I want a
cocks.
wide shot for this.
It's like, oh my gosh.
You know about my job? You know what's great? I used to get Fridays and Saturdays off, Sundays. Oh well, but now I don't even get that off. Ugh.
Rip.
Well, Thane, did you have a question or two you wanted to
Get a new job.
slide on in?
Get a new
I
job,
don't have any
sir.
questions.
Okay.
Actually, I got one question. Guys, know any disturbing facts about life?
Oh, are you asking if we want to know?
I guess, do you want to know?
Sure.
And do you know any? you
What's a
wanna-
disturbing fact about life?
Do you have something?
Well, I got a few. I pulled up a few. One I remembered. Did you know that polar bears, the entire animal kingdom, polar bears are the only animals that actively hunt humans?
I didn't know that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Do I
uh,
talk to
Sharks?
polar
Do
bears?
sharks
so
not count?
is there a reason why
No,
Coke
sharks-
picked a
there's-
polar bear then?
Because they're cute.
Because Coke actually is
Blood
secretly
red.
killing humans.
The blood red.
It's because they're cute, Zay.
Okay, it's good enough for me.
As
It's
I'm
the
drinking,
fact
I'm pretty
that-
sure this is a Coke product, isn't it? Or
It
this
is,
Pepsi?
Yep,
is,
that's
it is.
Coke.
See, I'm killing myself by drinking this.
Polar bears are
you're not
fearless
killing
and they will
polar bears.
attack anything. So if they see you, it's food. I think it's because of them being like endangered that they will attack anything that's food. Have you ever seen the Planet Earth video where they're just attacking walruses? They're trying
Yeah.
to claw
Actually,
the
I
walrus.
have seen
And the
that.
walrus they just vibe.
Yeah, they
just
just sit there and they're
chill.
like, oh.
They're like, "Arr."
The walrus is the
bleeding.
Wiz Khalifa of the animal kingdom.
And then like he couldn't, and then they and then like the polar bear
Why is
couldn't
Khalid
get a
not
kill.
in it?
Because he smokes a lot of weed.
Chill.
The polar bear couldn't get a kill, and then
His KD's pretty low. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
and then Richard Attenborough's like, the polar bear could not successfully find food and will most likely perish over the hibernation period. It's like, that's sad.
We're recording this, but we didn't drop in like a steak or anything for it. We're just gonna watch it die. For National Geographic, of course.
You can't do that. You can't intervene at all.
Why
maybe,
not?
Maybe it's because
Because
polar
it's
bears.
part of like conservation laws.
What about
or
with house
something.
cats?
Yeah, can I watch
we
my house
intervene
cat
that.
die?
Yeah.
Well, house
That's
then
just-
it becomes
that's
animal
house
abuse.
cats
That's
are
just-
domesticated.
That's just natural selection, though.
Or, like,
Yeah, it's
dom-
not animal abuse at all. so
Like
that's
if it has an
natural
open
selection.
wound, it starts to get infected.
Yeah.
Natural
Not our
selection,
fault.
bud.
It gets caught in the mouse trap that you set for mice instead of a
Correct.
cat.
Correct. We put cat food on it just because we ran out of cheese. It is what it
Technically-
is, Sky. It is what
Technically,
it
for
is.
things like cats and dogs, they're encroaching on your territory, so you can do whatever you want with them.
Just
Whereas in polar bears,
okay. What about all the fat cats and,
Whereas in
and deer
polar-
we have in our backyard? Can we shoot them?
Kill all
I
of
like
them.
the cats.
We
I
could
like
just
the
say
deer
this
too.
deer
They're
attacked me.
they're not evasive to us, so just leave them alone.
I can shoot them with like maybe my Nerf gun maybe.
Why'd you do it like a bow and arrow?
I
You
would
know?
I was gonna
I would
say
do an
bow
airsoft
and
gun, dude. Airsoft gun.
Yeah,
Just
we do have
hurt it?
airsoft guns.
Hurt
Probably.
it and then it maybe won't come back
But
anymore.
it's kind of fun having a zoo in our backyard. I'm into it.
You're a zoophile.
I'm just glad they don't make a mess. If they made a mess, I would not be into it.
Well, they don't. As long as they don't make a mess on our good grass. I mean, they could poop in the weeds for all I care.
Well, that's not what I meant by mess. I just meant like eating
Oh,
stuff,
ruin
knocking
stuff.
crap over.
Jump
Well,
on our cars.
Yeah, if they were doing that crap, I would be very mad,
Dang,
and
dude.
rightfully
Oh.
so.
And a
Yeah,
wa-
yeah, I'd be mad too.
But a walrus, to kind of loop back, a walrus is just kind of like the lowest like rung of
His
the
vibe.
totem, which sucks because I feel like they're kind of like chill. But
I
it's just like
imagine-
they're the runts. They're gonna get
I
murdered.
imagine
They
there's-
got killer whales, polar bears.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else is
Probably
murders in
themselves.
like the
Maybe they
Arctic.
kill each other.
Yeah, they're like, you're not good enough. Like you're the same as me. That
You're
just
not.
beats
You're
the hell
not
out of him.
chill enough.
Yeah.
You're not whiz
You don't
enough for this.
smoke enough
club.
weed. He just murders him.
I imagine that would be pretty fun to be a walrus. Just vibe.
Cole, I don't know if I'd like to be a walrus.
To watch out
that
for the
water's
polar
so
bears. And you're
cold.
good. They probably like the water because they're all fat and
Probably-
like get
yeah,
warm really
thick, fat
quick.
skin.
Yeah, they get in there, but then they're just constantly monitoring, see what's gonna eat them or something. I wouldn't like to be a whale because you have to constantly be moving.
And you probably have to constantly be eating because you're so freaking big.
Yeah, because you're burning. I mean, I'm sure they're burning so many calories, like just by swimming.
Like that's your life now. You just eat.
Yeah, dude, that
and
would suck
and
ass
you
to
just
be
don't
a
stop
swimmer.
moving.
What if you're just not sentient at all when you're one of these animals? Like you don't even realize you're kind of just like,
Just like a machine.
well, I'm fish. Time to eat, do fish things.
yeah, I
Yeah.
eat, I
Glub,
poop, I
glub.
swim.
You know?
It's just their survival. It's like
Yeah.
I was born as this. I'm just gonna try and survive.
exactly. It's just,
That would
it's
suck.
just baked into their mind.
But if I could
I don't
choose-
think you would know though. If you didn't know, you don't know.
yeah,
But
exactly.
what would you be though if you could choose?
If I could choose,
Probably a bird because they get a vibe and do
there
cool
it is.
things.
I knew that was coming.
I'm just gonna always say it, Cole.
Yeah, I know you
it
will.
bugs you.
It's not necessarily that it bugs me. It's just like it's very basic, and you never have any other input on that.
Well,
on that
after I said it
subject.
once and it bugged you, I was like, okay, this is my answer forever now. This has to be my answer forever.
I don't think that's true because I don't feel like I got that bugged the very.
Scott, what's
first
your favorite
time.
color? Bird.
Bird.
I think it was the
Fly.
second time that you said the exact same response and didn't
It's
have
the
any
same question. What
variation.
animal would you be? A bird. Would you want me to change it?
I meant in like the Arctic situation, but that's it works. That's a bird.
Be an Arctic bird.
I think I would like to be that too, because like
that'd be a penguin.
in that
Penguins
situation,
Penguins
As
are
a
cute. I
bird?
want to be a penguin.
as a
I
bird,
pick that. I
as
pick
a bird,
that
you
one.
can like fly and like you're safe.
Penguins gonna fly on the ice.
Yeah, but they slide into the water and they just get
They're
freaking
so
mauled.
freaking cute.
They get
though.
mauled.
Yeah.
Oh,
by
I
They
want
get
to.
eaten
Be,
by
I'm a
anything.
penguin. I call penguin. K.
What are you
I-
gonna be, Thayne?
I'd pick a bird that could fly.
In the
an
Arctic
animal I'd be?
situation.
In the Arctic, be a penguin.
Let's go, penguin
So, we got
brothers.
so really, we're all just birds. That's
Just
all
kidding.
we
I'd
are.
be a sea lion.
We didn't touch. We didn't touch.
Sea lions get murdered too, though.
We didn't touch.
But they can eat fish. But they
got
murder
you.
penguins.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Going back
Mm.
to the polar bear thing, They probably just eat anything because they're on the ice all day and they're like, freak, I don't know. I don't see anybody. Like, they probably want to have sex and eat food like most animals
Walruses?
do. No, polar bears.
Oh, polar bears.
So it's like, god dang, they see a human, they see the guy from Nat Geo filming, they're going to try and eat him. Like,
Yeah.
they haven't seen anything all day, you know?
There's this saying somewhere. It's like, if the bear is brown, lay down. If the bear is black, fight back. If the bear is white, say goodnight.
The bear's black.
Because you're
watch your
just
back.
gone.
Yeah, it's
Not if
Come
they
after
freaking
you.
come
Watch your
after you
back.
and you rip out
Guess
your
who's
freaking
back?
desert eagle.
Honestly,
The bear
I
is
mean,
back.
I'm gonna try and outrun it.
Obviously,
I'm-
that's all you're gonna try. That's all you can do, right?
But like some people, I feel like they're gonna freeze up and they're gonna be like, "What the do I do?" Like I'm gonna get away from it.
What if you
There's
get
no
around the
way-
bear and you can
There's
choke
no
him
way
out?
it's gonna kill me.
I don't think there's any way. That thing's big. Maybe
Wait,
like a little baby
You don't think
polar
you get on?
bear.
You don't
Wait,
think you get
if
on
you
its
get
back?
on its back and gouge its eyes out, just stick
Yeah,
your thumbs into it.
What if you really did and then
if
you
you
run?
could, then yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna be able to get there
What
fast
if you pulled
enough.
yo Toby Maguire and just dirt? Just,
Like you're just like
like
pocket
Dale from
sand.
King of the Hill, pocket
Yeah, he's
sand.
like pocket sand.
Bro, I think what I would
You
do,
could.
I would do a freaking full-on UFC hammer fist and try to smash
Well,
its snout, dude. If
I-
you can just boom
I think-
right on the face.
As a clawing, you just
Yeah, just
then, yeah.
ripping out your
See, that's
insides.
what it comes down to.
throwing
It's gonna
hammers
be.
down,
I
dude.
think it'll be quicker than
just
you.
disemboweling you. Just
Yeah.
I think it'll be quicker than you. I like. You can say you'll do all this stuff. I think it'll be faster.
Oh, I know I'm dead, but like I'm gonna get a few punches.
You're gonna
in.
try.
I'm
yeah,
gonna try
yeah,
to get
yeah.
to like some trees.
I think that's all
though.
you can
I'm gonna try to
do.
get to some trees.
Trees in the Arctic.
Oh, like what's the situation?
We're doing polar bears.
Polar bears.
There's no trees.
True. That's
There's
Just try to build an igloo. Build an
Yeah.
ice wall.
Build an igloo in like
So-
Snowball
3
fight.
seconds, please.
Also,
So I'm saying hammer.
I mean, I
fist.
guess
Just
you can
wind
take your
up,
chances, jump in
just
the
so you're
water.
some freaking.
did you know your
they can
death?
swim though.
Here's another disturbing
But let's
fact.
say you jump in, and then you
Your
get right
death
back
would be
out.
slow and painful
You
because
beat it
bears
that
are
way,
not
'cause it
designed
jumps
to
in
quick
get you,
kill.
and then you get right back out. How fast is it gonna
So-
be? I'm gonna do everything.
do
Okay,
everything,
then
might
if
as
it's
well.
slow and painful, I could get a few cheap shots in. Then.
Yeah.
Wait for what?
He
For
said-
bears.
He said
Bears are not designed to like quickly kill
So
you.
they don't just wolf your neck
They're
down.
they're lumbersome and
Go
like a
for your
lion.
freaking
wonky.
jugular.
Yeah, and you probably I don't know if you've seen the video where the lady's filming in her backyard a bear just like
I saw that
clawing
video.
a deer and the deer's like and just like it's slowly killing it and they can't do anything because literally it's a giant bear.
What if we woke up to that
Oh,
one
it just
day?
pins you down. It just
Just
starts
a
with
bear
your
in our
foot.
backyard.
Some dudes out
And a
there just
deer.
getting mauled.
No, not a dude, a
No, it
deer.
wouldn't- It wouldn't start with your
Yikes.
foot. It'd grab you and just like shake you around. You just
Like,
shake.
oh, dude, I'm telling you, bro, hammer fist to that face. If you can smack the nose and then gouge the eyes out, just dig both your thumbs right in his eyes.
I don't know if it scares them enough to run away though. I think they're just gonna
Maybe
be
not,
on you.
but if you can smash its nose, so it's like maybe it can't smell you the more you smack the hell out of its nose. But if you can gouge the eyes out, then I feel like you have a solid chance.
yo, I'm not saying you don't.
That being said, I still think you're dead.
Yeah, I think
But
you're definitely dead.
You got a better shot if you could gouge the eyes and just a couple hammer fists to the nose.
I guess the real question is are you willing to leave a bear mutilated in your death? Because you're gonna die anyway. But
So what if you
Are you
die
gonna
with
have-
the bear?
are you gonna die with it? No, I'm saying you're gonna leave a bear without freaking eyesight or freaking nose sight. It's gonna die anyway.
Well, it just killed me first, so
Yeah, but it's endangered.
I don't care. I
don't care.
I'm
either.
endangered.
I was just
there's
playing-
only
I was
one of
just
me,
playing
and
the
I'm
devil's
endangered.
advocate there.
I don't
MVP
care
that.
either. I'm gonna try and do all the damage I can.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
know what?
That's me.
If I was to be killed in the wild by any animal, I think it'd be a mountain lion because mountain lions just
or
rip your
You
throat
picked
out.
that? You picked that one?
or a
Damn.
croc. I feel like a
I don't know
croc
if it's
might
gonna
just
kill
get
you that
and-
fast.
No.
Mountain
Croc-
lion's gonna be so
Croc's gonna
painful.
spin you around underwater. You're gonna drown to death.
Oh,
before
you're
you
gonna
die.
drown and
yeah.
die.
Being
Dude, a
killed by
mountain lion's
croc
gonna be
is
so
terrible.
painful though. I don't think you're gonna die immediately.
Maybe just stepped on by an elephant. Just
No, mountain
in the
lion
head.
kills quick.
I don't know if you're gonna die that
do
fast. from
hippos
mountain lion.
kill quick too? Hippos? I feel like a hippo just swallows you whole. Just like,
No, it
"Oop."
just bites you in half.
And then you
Oh,
go
damn,
like,
that'd be rough.
and you break out. You put your arm through the
Yeah.
mouth.
or you just cut its stomach open, or you climb out the butthole like Ace Ventura. That's a rhino actually, but still same
Jeez.
thing.
Same
Dude.
thing. One of them got horns. One of them don't. One of them fat.
Those are interesting animal facts.
Thank you for the
There's
animal
only
facts.
one fact though. Those only.
Do you want to hang
Okay.
on to the rest
Yeah,
for next
cool.
time?
Interesting
Can
fact.
I just tell you one more?
I got a
Sure.
cool fact too. You can go
You know
ahead.
that you know how babies' skulls are like very undeveloped. There's like a soft spot right here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, there's even more because they hold baby teeth right under their eyes. The toddlers,
I still got baby teeth
and then
up
you
here.
like you X
Do you really?
like they
No.
do
Oh.
like they do X-rays. And you just see the adult teeth right under their eyes. Right
My,
under here too.
That's crazy.
My what are they called? Wisdom teeth. I still got my top wisdom teeth. They are up here though. I don't have to get them out though because they're never moving. They're just up there. They're like
Jeez.
right around here
This
somewhere.
makes no sense. How do you?
That
why
is
is
so
that up
weird.
there?
It's like your bone is growing bone.
I got my bottom ones out.
Makes no sense, man.
Yeah.
They're just vibing.
I think the human body has got to be one of the grossest, weirdest, awesomest anomalies on
I
planet
don't
Earth.
like it. It's nasty.
But it's great.
Mm-mm.
Also,
Human
before we
body's
go,
amazing.
food for
Mm.
thought. Think about this. When you eat food, technically it doesn't go into your body because from your mouth to your butthole is just a tube. And it's
But
always on the outside.
I understand what you're getting at, but it's still in there. Just because, it's like, you know, those like weird squishy things that are like a burrito almost, and like you can kind of put your fingers in
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
And when you put your fingers in them, are they in there or are they not in there?
Technically it's still on the
Oh
outside.
my gosh.
That's what it is though. If you were to open it up.
I don't think about it like that.
I understand, and most people don't. And I thought about it. I was like, whoa.
I've heard that before, and it's just silly to me.
Kind of weird to think about, huh?
It's not weird. It's just, I don't know. I don't think that way, so I just think it's dumb.
Well, I mean, that's just you being inconsiderate of other people's opinions.
That's not at all what it is.
You just said it's dumb.
It's not inconsiderate.
You just said that's dumb. That's inconsiderate of other people's opinions.
Is that your new opinion, that you got this tube in you? Or you're the tube?
It's just a food for thought. I'm not saying you have to think that
Can I
way.
put my finger up your butt so I can be in? So I won't be inside of you, Sky? Don't worry.
If you want poop on your finger,
I
sure.
won't be inside of you. It's okay. You're gonna say, "Are you in yet?" I'm gonna say, "No, I'm not in you."
Gross.
Crazy, huh?
This guy just said he
Crazy.
wants to be in my butthole.
That's a crazy
won't be in it,
taxi.
though.
That's a crazy
Well,
taxi moment.
According to you, I won't be in
you
it.
still listen. I said it's food for thought, Cole, and I did not say that your way of thinking is dumb either. So therefore, you're the inconsiderate one.
I'm being inconsiderate now for sure. It's just one of those things that I've thought of before, and I just go, "That's a dumb technicality," and I don't think it's like perfect because like now it's closed. See, my butthole's not gaping open. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like this, like now I'm a cup. You get it though.
I'm done. I'm done. With
Oh, okay.
Food
that's
for
fine.
thought. Food for thought. But everything that we say Cole thinks is dumb. So
Not everything.
sorry, let me reword that. If you don't agree with
Wow.
Cole's opinion, it's dumb. So
Not everything. That one, when it's stuff like that, then yeah, I'll kind of be that way. But a lot, I
I'm
try.
just
I try
curious,
to
though.
be pretty open on opinion stuff nowadays. I try to anyway.
well, that's good.
I don't think of this as an opinion though. I think this is more of a sciencey, facty thing. Cause like, obviously there's stuff stopping it. Like you got that thing. We saw that video of that weird thing that opens up in your mouth. That's gross.
Yeah, Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah, that thing.
You're
That's not open.
what's it called? Colby knows what it's called.
Esophagus?
No, that's the tube. That's your
What are you talking about?
the epiglottis. That's what it is. The
That
flap
thing.
flow. Yeah,
See,
the
that
flap.
opens and closes. So there's, you got a cap right there. You got your mouth to cap.
Oh.
Your butthole's not gaping wide open either, okay?
And you also have sphincters.
Cole,
You
it
got
can be,
things
though.
in there
It
that are
can be,
capping
Cole.
stuff off, okay,
Cole, it
Scott?
can
Cole,
be.
it was just food for thought. Just
It
think
wasn't
about
good
it.
food for
Don't
thought,
take it
though.
apart,
Cole,
okay?
sleep on it.
I think what it comes down to is I've heard this before, and I debunked it in my head back then, so I just kind of like knew it in my head, and it just passively was.
It was
in
a
there,
shot
so.
to your mouth. It's okay, Zay. We're ending the podcast. You can sleep.
Sleep.
He was just going off of the "you slap your face."
Do you wanna
thing
give the
when you're
outro
tired.
thing?
All right.
Hit us with the
That's
outro
all
thing.
for today's podcast. They got links down in the description. We got like your Instagram, your Twitter, your Discord, your Twitch. Join the Discord for intellectual conversations
About
about
the B-movie.
buttholes.
Check out our Patreon as well, where you can find those funny things that Scott
Give
was
us
talking
money.
about.
Yeah, the behind the scenes.
As well as the new episode, the new exclusive Patreon episode of the podcast. If you like what you heard
We're
here,
whores for money.
then check it out there because it's even better. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes it's a lot of the same, but we're just a little bit uncensored anyway.
Sometimes it's good.
Yeah, and the most recent episode dropped recently.
Yeah,
Also,
I don't know what we talked about. It
I don't know.
was probably good, though.
we're recording it tomorrow, so we don't know. We'll find out.
What is it?
The
The
Patreon.
Patreon.
That's right. We gotta do it.
Also, Twitter's a terrible website, but we have a Twitter. I don't know.
I like Twitter.
I don't know.
It's not the greatest place on the internet, but I like it.
They always promote the most toxic stuff. I don't want to get into it.
We won't. So we won't. We won't.
Yeah.
Thank you guys again. We love you.
Have a safe journey. And as always, keep it rad.